true. Portion the multitude, they be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Money ties in the culture, hit you with the K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, no.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. When it fell out the Dow Jones, when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Mayfield on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He was taken down by...
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That's taken on the 25. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is heard, it's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Gary Jennings with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
He is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Vegas.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Heck, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Browns first down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from the rest. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. Look, you're feeling okay. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Mayfield looks to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. final play of the half. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll keep it on the ground. Peck. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off, and this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen, and he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Peck. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a give right side. Peck. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
The kick is.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Raiders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Mayfield on first down. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down.
2 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Crosby. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Taylor Muse with it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Carr going to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back at the 20.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Carr. That's complete to his that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Carr now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Of his receiver Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 39. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense. Yeah,
rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Browns 21, Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That keeps the score Browns 21.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. He settled down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a go.